All right, y'all, we back with another video. We got Gervonta Davis this time. We doing his training camp for Frank Martin. Now, guys, I know this is a sparring match between an orthodox fighter, but you know how I do. I always put a clip just to get everybody excited at the beginning of the video. But, guys, this should be a good fight. Tank is fighting somebody that's kind of like, Frank is a 135, but he probably walk around 150. Frank is not no big 135 pounder, but let's get into the training video. Gervonta, now one thing Gervonta do, he do a lot of explosive training. He gonna do throwing a lot of punches, throwing a lot of power shots. That's just how Gervonta Davis train. He don't throw a lot of, even when he fight, he don't throw a lot of, like pillow punches. He throw a lot of knockout punches, which is why he got a lot of knockouts. So when you see him on the bag, he's 9 out of 10 gonna be throwing a lot of power shots. Sometimes he'll do stuff like that, just tapping, and then he'll come with the power shot, because that's how it is in the fight sometimes. You kind of want to sneak in that power punch, and then a lot of times, guys, boxers do this just to condition themselves on throwing punches. You'll see Gervonta doing it right here. Anytime you see a boxer doing stuff like this, they just conditioning themselves on throwing a lot of punches. Because in fighting, man, you throw a lot of punches. That's why you see some boxers, when they in the ring and stuff like that, and people wondering why they not throwing punches, they then condition themselves on throwing punches and then throwing power punches. So you'll see Gervonta do that, the tap, just conditioning himself on throwing punches, and then he'll go to this bag and throw a lot of power punches. So you got to condition yourself on throwing punches in the fight, because if you don't, you're going to get in the fight, you're not going to want to throw because you're going to be tired. Boxing is a tiring sport. So you'll see Gervonta do a lot of explosive on the pads and stuff like this, throwing a lot of punches, like I said. You'll never see heavyweights and stuff doing stuff like that because they don't have to use that much speed, but a lot of lightweights like Gervonta would do stuff like this. He also work on counter punching off the pads. So you'll see Gervonta Davis a lot of time doing pad work where he only counter punching. Gervonta Davis camp, they use a lot of different methods. They'll sometimes use the ball right there and have Gervonta just punch it. And when you think about it, that help with your power punching and your power, because that ball is heavy, guys. And like I said, Gervonta, he don't do just one thing. He work on counter punching. He work on going forward. He work on fighting backwards. So he train in all aspects. He don't just do one thing. Like I said, they switch it up a lot. Now you see him with the bag in front of him, kind of working on your power punching. Gervonta Davis coming forward. You just seen the other clip where he was moving backwards, trying to land that left hand, moving backwards. This time he coming forward, trying to land some body shots, some left hands. So you'll see him do that a lot. Now, guys, this is shadow boxing. This is shadow boxing. When you moving fast, because this is how the fight is. The fight, you moving fast, you throwing punches fast, you moving around. You're not doing the lazy guys or what you see a lot of people do, where they shadow boxing and they barely moving and stuff like that. So Gervonta, he shadow boxed the correct way. Now for Gervonta Davis conditioning, guys, this is all he do. He run up hills. He'll run that hill probably 10 to 12 times, guys. All through our training camp, he just running up hills as fast as he can. Like I said, he in the lighter division, so you got to be fast. Now, what he do for his core workout, this most of what he do to get his body conditioned for body shots. He'll do that throughout the whole training camp, and you can see it works. Everything he do works. He always in great shape when he come to fighting. He always amped up. So the stuff he do, the road work he do works. And guys, Gervonta haven't fought that many Southpaws, but when he do, I mean, the power shots he land, the right hooks, and Gervonta Davis even said he preferred to fight Southpaw because he can land his left hand more easily than if he was fighting the orthodox fighter. And you seen it during the Hector fight. Gervonta Davis, he's landing that left hand at will. I mean, he throw in the combination with it, but Gervonta Davis said he preferred fighting Southpaws because he can land the left hand easier. And we seen it during the Hector fight. Also, he can land the right hook too. He just can see the left hand better and he can set up the left hand better. So you see how he dodged that left hand? He said he can see the left hand coming a little better when he fighting the Southpaw. So I think Frank Martin is in for a world of trouble because Gervonta Davis got a lot of power in that left hand. If Gervonta Davis didn't have that much power in the left hand, then I'd say, it might be an even fight. But since he do, he's going to be landing it at will. He's a fast lightweight because he's not cutting so much weight like the other guys. the other guy cut so much weight, like Devin Haney, to try to get the advantage on fight night to come in 30 pounds heavier. So Gervonta Davis don't do that. He come in, he only probably got to cut like 10 pounds. So he come in, he gonna always have the speed advantage. Or if he don't have the speed advantage, it's gonna be equal. So like I said, guys, he say he like fighting Southpaws. I think he knock out Frank Martin in round 9 or 10. I think it'll take Gervonta Davis a little while to catch his rhythm, but when he do, I feel like the fight will be over. I don't think he gonna be able to take that left hand, but we'll see. We up.